Alright, so I have to replace the wheel hub in this front right tire. This is a 2018 F-150 four-wheel drive. So here it goes. Alright, first thing I want to show you is how I figured it out. Car was making a weird squeaking noise. So I rolled down the windows as I was driving down the road. It wasn't a grinding noise, but it was definitely a big squeaking noise, so I thought it might be the brakes. But when I jacked it up, see all that play? There should be no play at all. So if you jack it up and you can wobble your tire from midnight to 6, 12 to 6 like this, it's definitely a bearing hub. So I'm going to take off the tire. To take off the tire, I'm using a 13/16 ratchet. I'm going to take off the brakes next. But I gotta, I want to just take a picture of this line. This is the anti-brake line that goes up there. Okay. That way you know what it looks like when you put it back on. I gotta take off this and this. And then this down here looks like it's gonna be a challenge getting this cap off. I'm gonna try to get it off without hurting anything, but I'm gonna take off the rotor first. So here we go. Alright, so I just got the hub off, the rotor off and the brakes off. I just got the rotor and the brakes off. And the brakes, the rotor was a challenge, the brakes were fine. So now I'm going to try to take this little cap off, and then there's 4 bolts back here. I'm hoping I can just pry this cap out without damaging it. I figure if I just work my way around, I can not damage the cap. That's what I'm going to do, just be gentle with it. Here it comes. I'm just working my way around. There it is. See? Alright, now this nut is only supposed to be on by like 20 foot-pounds. Okay, this is not supposed to be held on by a lot. So, I don't know what size ratchet it is. I have it right here. We do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it off without. Yep. See? Pop it right off. That one was easy. I'm going to get an extension. I'll be right back. Alright. 13mm I'm using on this. Same that I used for the brakes. Alright, so I did my research on this. It said it's only on by about 20 to 25, I think 24 foot-pounds, but double check yourself. Don't rely on me. Alright, so the only thing left to do now is I have to loosen this little wire. This is the ABS wire. Okay. And I have to unplug it up there. So I'm going to do that first. And I'm going to take a picture of it just to make sure. Then I'm going to make sure the wire's off before I take the hub off. And then I'm just going to pop the hub off. There's just 4 bolts back here. One here, one here, one here, and one there. And those are supposed to be on, I think, by about 120 foot-pounds. So I'm going to do that now. Okay? All right, so one thing that I've noticed is If you rotate the wheels, it'll make it a heck of a lot easier to work on. None of the bolts required an impact wrench like I've seen in other videos. None of them. Okay, so you don't need an impact wrench for this. Definitely don't need an impact wrench. But I rotate the tires and then it makes it just a heck of a lot easier to work on either side of the bearing. Here, I'll take these off while I'll videotape these. So there's two right here, one here, and one here. You just gotta make sure you don't mess with your wires. This one right here. See? Watch. Done. It's loose. Okay. This is a 18 millimeter. I'm just using a breaker bar. This one up here is the most challenging one. The hardest part of the whole thing, to be honest with you, was getting the rotor off. Rotor was rusted on pretty good. But I think we've all seen that before a million times. So I'm going to finish taking this off and then I'll show you what it looks like. I also took off the wire, you can see. Kind of a pain in the butt to get the wire off from up above, but it's got to be done. Alright, let's get the bearing off. The hub. Here it goes. I got all 4 bolts off. Let's see if I can do it. I haven't tried it yet. Yep, it's wiggling. Get my screwdriver. Let's see if I can help it a little. Here it comes. Yep, there it is. Alright, I'm just going to pull it out carefully. This wire. Out of here. There it is. One bad bearing. Now I gotta clean this out really good. That doesn't look very good. Looks like it's burned. Hopefully the new bearing will be everything I need it to be. I'm going to get some towels and clean this all out. Alright, there it is. I cleaned it out the best I could. Looks pretty good. This little area here I don't love. I'm going to go put on a fresh pair of gloves and load it up with grease real good. And then put the new bearing on. And then hopefully we'll be in good shape. Alright, here goes. Alright, I cleaned everything out. And I really greased it up. Tons of grease. Okay, there's the old bearing there. The new bearing is over here. I'll bring you over to see it. I got it greased up here too. Here's the new bearing. It's a Moog. I'm going to put that in next. Alright, here we go. Here goes. Got to make sure the wire's up. Line up the bolts. Bolts on the bottom look good. So now I got to just put them in. Alright, there's my new hub. I'm gonna put a little grease on that, put that cap on. I gotta run this wire. And then put everything back together. Spins nice though. No play. I gotta get my torque wrench and torque everything. But I think it's good the way that I did it because everything's really tight. I mean, that's as tight as it was when I took it off. It's on. These are on. I'm not gonna. That's not. Those are on. All right. Let me just get a little grease. I gotta put this baby on. Whoop. All right. Let me do that. Which was right. Where is that? I had a little ratchet. I don't think it was this one. Huh. I don't know what I did with that ratchet. All right. That's weird. Oh, here it is. Okay. This was only supposed to be like 20 foot-pounds tight, so this one I'm not gonna over-tighten like I did with the other ones. Just gonna get it in there nice and snug. There it is. That's good. That one's good. Good. I'm gonna put a little grease. All right, there it is. I just have to finish. I ran the wire up. See? One thing about this wire, it goes way back there. See, it goes right there. That whole clip comes off. You just pull it towards you gently and pry it and pull it towards you. And that whole thing comes off, and then you can work on it down here where it's open. Okay. I had trouble with that cap. This cap was not going on well, so I talked to my brother-in-law who's a mechanic, and he said just put a little silicone on it to hold it in place. So I did. I put a little silicone on it, just on the outer rim, nothing on the inside, to hold it in place. So hopefully that'll go. If I hear it clunking around, I'll have to figure that out next. Now I'm just going to clean off the rotor, put my brakes back on, and take it for a test drive. That's it.